You have got to be kidding.
The great.
A left back, clear left to the right, looking, running his back.
He rolls back from those punches. And they're slowly down. Please cover. 6.
There is number 100 and the Pirates. And he hits one hard. He hits one deep. McCovey Cole.
All-time home run list. What a special moment for Barry Bonds. Up and it's hit to left field and deep. Holiday going back. Matt is not going to get it.
Handoff to Marshall Faulk, finds a hole, 35, shoots to the 40, he's the 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Marshall Faulk, he goes 68 yards.
He's amazing. What else can Marshall Faulk do for this football team?
What's good? What's good? NBA Con. I kind of figure out what Adam Silvercup is doing now. I think he literally turned the NBA into sports to sports entertainment. The NBA is no different from WWE now. They're doing Comic-Con style festivals. They're doing rule changes, senseless tournaments, giving awards for everything. The NBA is definitely changing. And Adam Silverman dropped a bomb at that NBA Con. That's the NBA expansion. You know, why we say no to George? Because he's in his mid-30s and he's going to be asking for a contract extension, something that we didn't want to give to him. The Knicks turned down Paul George for the simple fact Luka may ask for a trade in the future, and Embiid may ask for a trade in the future, and they don't want to invest into an injury-prone Paul George. So he's kind of stuck on that team. But nevertheless, NBA expansion going from 30 teams to 32, that's coming after the end of 2024 season. You heard it first from me. Vegas and Seattle are the two front runners, leaving 17 teams in the Western Conference, 15 teams in the Eastern Conference. So they have to take one team away from the West. And that's easy because there's a lot of teams that's in the Midwest that's actually closer to the Eastern Conference. Minnesota is one. New Orleans is right next to Florida. And the whole Florida is in the Eastern Conference. So you could put New Orleans in the Eastern Conference. No, I'm not going to watch that. I'll probably scream it, though. Mission Impossible, I'm checking that out. I'm checking Mission Impossible out. I love spy movies. I love action movies. But the NBA is becoming like WWE, man. It's sports entertainment. Now, let's talk about the bad aspects to the NBA expanding. You're going to have two bad teams in the Western Conference, all right, that won't have a superstar player, that's going to take a bunch of young, unexperienced basketball players, and they're going to suck. Attendance will be low. Ratings will be low for the next 4 years. That Las Vegas team is only going to win like 25 games. That Seattle team may only win like 30 or 28 games. They're going to get their ass beat by the other teams that's trying to make it. But he also delivered that bomb that is the in-season tournament. Now, this in-season tournament is stupid in many ways, okay? But one way that it is stupid in, whoever wins this in-season tournament, they're not going to get anything. They just get a little cup, a little trophy. You won a regular season. You're a regular season champion. Congratulations. Now, I was one of the first that talked about that regular season tournament. I made videos in the past, like 2 years ago, saying that it was coming. All right. I just didn't know exactly when, but I know during the CBA, they were going to confirm and make that official. What up, Zay? So, without further ado, man, let's talk about.
All right, everybody, the NBA first ever in-season tournament is now official. But how does it work? Like this. First up is group play. All 30 teams will be split into 6 groups, 3 from the East, 3 from the West, with a random draw based on last year's regular season records. Each team in a group plays each other 1 time, a total of 4 games, 2 at home, 2 on the road.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
Now, those games happen Tuesdays and Fridays in November, so set your calendar. Basically, these regular season NBA games also count as tournament games. Now, in each group, the team with the best group play record after those 4 games, they're moving on. The team with the next best record in each conference, those 2 are the wild cards. Always watch out for the wild cards. Now, we get to the knockout round. 8 teams, single elimination, and you know what that means. Win and move on, or lose, and you're out. And the last 4 teams standing, guess what? You're headed to Vegas, baby. That's right. In Las Vegas, the semifinal battles will get us to the championship game on December 9th. 2 teams in a winner-take-all final to be named champion and be awarded the first ever NBA Cup. Come on now. Look, there's a lot to look forward to this season. Players on new teams, rookies new to the league, and teams just looking to make some noise. And the NBA in-season tournament is going to be a can't-miss, must-see, high-stakes, high-level competition. And if you're a hoops head just like me, I promise you, you're going to love it.
So there you go. All 30 teams will be in this in-season tournament. It is just going to keep breaking down. 3 groups in the West, 3 groups in the East, and it's going to get broken down to its final 8. And you know how that goes. 8 gets broken down into 4, 4 gets broken down into 2, 2 gets broken down into 1, and then you got your champions. But what do you get out of this in-season tournament other than a trophy? If you're going to make this tournament, you should make the winner get a free play-in. Meaning, if they having a bad regular season, they get to be automatically involved in the play-in. That one team automatically gets a free pass to go to the play-in if they're having a bad season, right? They get the right to still play or make a chance to go into the play-in, because you got to make it worth it. These players are going to look at this and be like, this is pointless. What do you get out of a regular season tournament? Absolutely nothing. You know, NBA added another tournament because Adam Silverman wants the NBA to get more ratings. He's turning it into sports entertainment. You're also getting 32 teams. You heard it from me. I said that the NBA was going to do an in-season tournament before it even got announced. I said that we're going to give Western and Eastern Conference MVP awards in the postseason. It happened. I also saying right now the NBA after 2024 will go into negotiations for NBA expansion. 5 cities: Vancouver, Kansas City, New Mexico, Las Vegas, and Seattle are the 5 finalists. But if you ask me, I say Seattle and Las Vegas are the 2 winners automatically, unless he changed his mind. Remember, the NBA went through a lot in terms of adding. From the Bill Russell days, had less teams. Then you go from 22. Then from 22 led to 27 teams. 27 teams led to 30. 30 is now going to lead to 32 teams. Right? So I don't know how much the NBA is going to expand. Maybe in the future they're going to expand to 34 teams. They got to get to a point enough. When is enough, right? That's 50 states in the United States. How many teams are you going to constantly add? The NFL don't even do this. The NFL has been stuck at their number for quite some time. The NBA is the only sports league that keep adding more and more teams. Everybody else seems to be staying intact with what they got, and they like what they got. They're not adding anymore because they're not suffering from ratings like that, you know? In other news, Dame Dollar, he's still requesting his trade to Miami. You know, he's not there yet. Miami going to have to get another team involved. And during this NBA con, that's exactly what they're doing. They're getting another team. Another team is getting involved into this sports tournament or this Dame Dollar sweepstakes. Right? So lots is changing. They're adding another tournament stage for simple reason, one reason only. It's all about ratings. That's what it's all about. Simple ratings. This new CBA is set to kill super teams. I don't know if you heard it, but the new collective bargaining, the main goal to doing a collective bargaining is to do two things. Stop super teams and stop players from having so much control. But no matter how you look at it, the players have so much control anyway. There's nothing you could do about it. Dame is forcing his way to Miami. He's literally telling you there's nothing you could do about it because I'm going to Miami. Oh, yeah, Clippers going to get that midseason banner. That's funny. Do you even hang that up? Teams broken up. You know what I'm saying? Do you even really hang that up? Well, he don't want to go to Philly. It's not that fact that he can't go to Philly. He just doesn't want to. He's not cool with, I guess, a lot of guys there. It's the NBA. It's today's NBA. Whoever you're cool with, that's who you're going to go with to play. Right? Y'all know what this is. Yours truly, baby, born and raised. You know how we do our tournaments? But he don't want to go there. He wants to go to Miami. He's going to force his way to Miami. Yeah, it don't hold no weight at anything. So my thing is, if you're going to do this in-season tournament, which is completely stupid, is turning basketball into sports entertainment like WWE, give the winner of this tournament a free play-in card. No matter how bad of a season they have, they get to automatically go into the play-in. Now, don't get me wrong. You want to avoid going into the play-in because if you lose, you may not make it. But if worse things come to worse, key players get hurt, at least you can say, hey, we could try to make it into the play-in. Now, that's a bad idea somewhat, but I can't think of nothing else that this tournament could do. It serves nothing. You know? No, Miami is trying to give up Tyler Hero. That is absolutely 100% true. They don't care about giving up Tyler Hero. They said you could take everybody except Bam and Jimmy Butler. The Portland Trail Blazers do not want Tyler Hero. They got Anthony Simmons. They got Scoot Henderson, who's killing it in Summer League. They got guards. They don't want those players. They don't want what the Miami Heat has to offer. They probably want Salad Martin. Miami would give them that, but nobody wants to take on Tyler Hero's contract. But there are some teams that would take a guy that's a candidate for Sixth Man of the Year, averages 20 points a game. Tyler Hero gives you 20 points a game. All right? And he even reaches full potential. He's a solid player. You don't want to play that give you 20 points a game? Yeah, this is definitely, and the winner gets to go to Las Vegas and compete for a meaningless title. Well, if a third team gets involved, Tyler Hero may get traded to the Wizards. Portland doesn't want Tyler Hero. They want draft picks and at least some good, solid players. They want a whole farm for fucking Dame Dollar. So it's not Miami that's holding this trade up. It's Portland. Portland doesn't like what Miami is giving them. So Miami has to get the third team involved. What up, Chi-Town?
Yeah, what up, man?
What's good?
Yeah, sweet. So apparently he's threatening to retire if he doesn't go to Miami.
Not retire, but just sit out, do the Kyrie Irving, don't play. You know, that type of stuff. These players have so much luxury and privilege of being babies and doing whatever the hell they want. Imagine being under contract, Chi-Town, and you could tell your employee, you're going to still pay me, but I'm not coming to work.
Well, that's why other teams. Well, remember I remember someone said that about Kawhi. Remember when Kawhi went to the Raptors? First of all, he never wanted to go there. I remember people were saying the same. So I don't think Dame will actually sit out if he goes to another team besides Miami.
Say that again?
I don't think if Dame, let's say Dame gets traded to Philly, I don't think he's going to sit out the whole season.
Well, I mean, he probably play a little bit, but it won't be enough to have an effect. If you don't really want to be there, he could do what James Harden did and be toxic.
Yeah, but remember they said the same thing about Kawhi when he went to Toronto and
but Kawhi wasn't like that. Kawhi wasn't making no threats. He just wanted to get out of San Antonio, and he know it was just for 1 year.
But he never wanted to go to Toronto. He wanted to go.
Yeah,
to
but he was a free agent the next year. He didn't care. All right, so this is different. This is a different situation. Dame is under contract for 4 years. Okay, so whatever he gets traded to, he's gonna have to stay there for a while until his time is up, and he can opt out. And he don't want to waste his time. You got a point guard that wants to win a championship because his clock is ticking. Whatever team he goes to, they better be put in a position to win a championship, or it's championship or bust. So he thinks Miami is his best chance to win the championship, and he's hell bent on going to Miami. You know, you heard the reports. He will not play for nobody else other than the Miami Heat.
Well, like I said, though, I remember hearing that, though, when Kawhi, people were saying, though, that he might sit out the whole season. So I don't know if Dame.
No, but Kawhi's situation was way different, though. He had 1 year left. So he just stuck that.
Yeah, but even then, Dame, though, I don't see Dame. Maybe unless he goes to, like, one of the worst teams in the league.
Right.
But if he goes to, like, let's say, like, you're telling me if he somehow goes to the Lakers, then he would sit out?
No, I mean, hey, if he had an ample chance to win a championship, he goes to the Lakers, but he ain't going there anyway.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying like hypothetically.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's good friends with LeBron. I think it depends on.
Yeah,
I would call it bluff if it depends on where he goes because he's friends with LeBron. LeBron will talk to him and say, "Hey, man, just play it out. If you don't like it this season, you could demand a trade in the off season. Just play one season." You know, so I'm pretty sure that will happen. But as of now, we can only go by what.
Or like, imagine what if he somehow goes to Boston or something like that?
He don't want to go to Boston. You know, so
no, but you're telling me if he somehow he got traded to Boston, he would demand.
I think he'll do shenanigans if he goes to Boston. And you heard the reports. He does not.
Dame in his career, he hasn't even been. He's not like Kyrie's always been like that. Right. Dame, I've never seen Dame have these like being babied and like being a crybaby.
Well, he's switching that. Hey, people change every day like weather, man. You can't judge somebody's character. When somebody is unhappy, you got a disgruntled employee. Bad things happen, especially for
I think it depends on the team. It depends on the team. If he goes to, let's say he goes to like the Spurs, someone actually brought that up, the Spurs, yeah. Then I could see him sitting out, or like the Pistons or some of these teams in a lot.
We only could go by what he said. The man said he only want to play for Miami Heat.
Yeah, I'm saying though, I think he's bluffing. I think if you traded him to Philly, Boston, LA, I think he'd play.
Philly, Boston, or LA, you think he plays?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I could see him come up with some bullshit and say he don't want to play, especially if it's Boston.
I mean, both those teams were a few games away from. Boston was a game away from the finals.
I agree with you. I understand the level of talent that they have. I mean, I'm not doubting that. I mean, it just comes down to him. I mean, if he really hell bent, let's just go by what he said. Okay, I can't call a man lying or bluffing. I'm just going by what he say. I'm going by his actions. The man say he just wants to play in Miami, and he's threatening to sit out if he don't go to any other team. I mean, this is a guy.
Like I said, so it's not gonna happen. Let's just say somehow the Lakers find a way to get him.
Right.
You're telling me they have 3 superstars and
That's a super
or
team.
3 stars.
That'd
3
be a
stars.
super team. That'd be a super team.
Yeah, that'd be a super team, and he's not gonna play.
I think he will play because it's LeBron James on it. He's friends with him.
Even if he goes to Boston, because he's playing with another top talent in Tatum. It's not like he's playing with bums.
Yeah, it depends on what Boston gives up. I can't really agree with that. If Boston gives up the whole farm and it's just him and Tatum, that team drastically changes at that point. You know, it just becomes a back and forth team.
Give me a second.
So it depends on what Boston. I can't really give a nod on Boston. You know, only one I give a nod on is the Lakers because they got LeBron and Anthony Davis there. Why Dame acting like he won the Blazers a championship? He too many superstars are too demanding. That's the problem. These guys didn't win jack shit, but they so demanding. The Clippers should trade Kawhi and Paul George at this point. They definitely should. Because all they're doing is just collecting paychecks for no reason and getting hurt. And I heard news on Kawhi Leonard's knee. That's not good. I heard Kawhi Leonard's knee is really not that good, even after the surgery. You know, I think Kawhi Leonard's career is kind of over. The man, I don't know if y'all know, Kawhi Leonard secretly had surgery on his knee. He kept it under wraps pretty good. His knee is mashed potatoes. And Kawhi Leonard is never going to be the same player ever again. At this, because those knee issues aren't getting any better. The man can only play basketball for like 20 games before he gets hurt. Even when he's playing basketball, he's so-called fully healthy. He's not fully healthy. He's still hurt. He has damage to his knees that just can't be fixed. I think it's over. Just blow the whole thing up if you're the Clippers. I don't know what the hell they're waiting for, but they got a new arena, so maybe they're trying to keep star player names because they got a new arena. Maybe they're just doing that. You know, try to get something fun. Trade him to Philly for James Harden and keep Paul George because Paul George is injury prone, but he don't got no career-threatening injuries. He just got freak accident injuries. You know, like he came down, he hyperextended his leg. What's the chances of that happening consistently? Paul George is just fine. You know, he get freak accidents. He just get hurt like in very weird ways, you know? Yes, they're playing in Englewood. They're rebuilding the Forum. No, not this year. Maybe by next season. Well, all those new expansion teams come too, by the way. Expansion brings a lot of problems to the NBA. So, yeah. Chi-Town had to go and handle some business a little quick, but I hold it down. Now, the Clippers should blow it up, like I said. Trade Kawhi anyway. Trade him to the Knicks. Because Englewood is popping, that's why. And Englewood has a lot of new business ventures going on. You move in downtown Englewood, you're right next to LAX, you're right next to the train station. Money is used to play. Yes, exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth. That's where the Lakers used to play. Now they're going to give that arena to the Clippers. And the Lakers keep the crypto. So this doesn't hurt their schedule as much. Both of these guys can play on the same night now. there's going to be a lot more traffic in Los Angeles. If the Clippers and Lakers have a game the same night, people are going to be going to the Laker game and going to the Clipper game the same night. Imagine all the traffic. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be mad crazy. The Great Western Forum. Hey, they could always name it that. I think it's the same arena. They're just rebuilding the thing. They just refixed it. So you may get that same drums. Remember back in the day, it's like doom, da doom, doom, da doom. All that stuff. You may get all that back again. You may get all that stuff back again. So, yeah, it's the same spot. It's just the fact that they just rebuild it. That place been vacant for years. So somebody bought it. In this case, the owner of the Clippers, he bought that space, and now he's going to build the arena on it. He's bringing his Clippers there, and he needs star power to put his Clippers in that arena. He's definitely going to need that. You know, but we're sitting back waiting for this Dame trade to go down. Miami better come with the heat. What's wrong with you, Miami Heat? You don't know how to put a deal together? How you not know how to put a deal together, huh? That don't make no damn sense. You want the Clippers to go to San Diego? Well, hey, San Diego is a good spot, but I don't think San Diego is never going to get a team again. They're never getting a team again. I mean, no matter how you slice it down, they're getting a team again. But the expansion is coming. How you feel about a team in Vegas? Is anybody going to support a team in Vegas? Are you going to support a team in Vegas? Or Seattle for that matter? You're waiting on the James Harden trade. Well, if the 76ers were to get their hands on, let's say, Dame Dollar without giving up James Harden, I think James Harden will stay. But Dame has to request that he wants to go to Philly. I don't know why he's so hell-bent on going to Miami. To me, I think he got better chances of winning a championship other places. You mean to tell me if you're playing with James Harden and Joel Embiid, you don't think that's good chances to win a championship? Why are you so hell-bent on going to Miami? Was it a state luxury tax? You're friends with Bam Adebayo? Why doesn't any of that actually matter? Yeah. They may not even make the finals. They're going to be a play-in. I wonder who's going to be sitting out on this tournament games. Which is stupid. Wait, hold on for a minute. I got a question about this play-in tournament. If you lose the game and you're eliminated, does that team still play regular season games? If these games count against the regular season, you're supposed to still be playing regular season games, right? Let's say I'm on the Clippers, right? We lose the very first game of the play-in tournament. Do we not have games after that? Do we not play games after that? Doesn't that make it? That don't make any sense, right? We got some explaining to do. Adam Silverman, you got some explaining to do. What the fuck does that mean? Yeah. But the new CBA don't care about super teams. They're trying to eliminate that. those big three super teams, take this player, take that player, let's make a big three. That's coming to a short end in the NBA. And with this expansion, it's going to hurt it even more because talent is going to get spread out. But that makes sense. I just thought about that. How do you play regular season games if you lose the play-in tournament? Do you have to wait for the rest of the tournament to be over? Do you still get to play basketball? Or do you go up against the other teams that lost? I don't get this. This could fuck up the whole schedule, basically. That's what this basically could do. Tell me how that makes sense. Make it make sense for me, please. Literally makes no sense. And I think nobody is pumped up for this in-season tournament. He said this at the NBA con. Everybody was like, yeah. Nobody happy. Nobody cares. Nobody really cares. By the way, July 29th, Earl Spence Jr. versus Terrence Crawford live from New York City. Check that out, y'all. Boxing is back. All right, boxing is back. Check for it. Don't miss this. You don't want to miss the fight of the generation, the fight of the century. July 29th. All right, you don't want to miss the fight. Earl Spence Jr. versus Terrence Crawford. Let's get it. I know y'all want to see that. Don't act like y'all don't want to see that. The fight is taking place, man. It's going down. Man, half the whole starting lineup should load manage. Nobody give a fuck about that tournament. Oh, man, that fight is going to be amazing. I'm going to be live streaming that, the undercard and everything. It's going to be a full day of boxing. Finally, we get what we wanted. We've been waiting years for this fight. And we finally get to see them fight while they still in their prime. That fight is a true 50-50. I have no idea who could really win. I don't know. I really don't know who can win that fight. It could go either way. I may go all out for that fight. Decorate my background. Put a little blue screen in the background. Go all out.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? But that's the fight we want to see. July 29th, Earl Spence Jr. versus Terrence Crawford. Fight of the generation.
Yeah.
And you can watch the episodes on Showtime, the all-access episodes. So, yeah. Okay, I wanted to tell you this. Do you know this information about this play-in tournament? If you lose the first game that's in the play-in tournament, do you still continue playing regular season basketball? Is all season involved?
Dude, I don't. Like I said, I don't even watch regular season until like All-Star break.
Right, but this don't make no sense, Chi-Town. Let's say you on the Clippers, right? And you lose the very first game of the tournament. It's one game and you're out. So if you out, do you still play games with the other 29 teams are still playing in the tournament?
Dude, I don't know. When this guy Adam Silver, he's one of the reasons why the NBA is like dying. Like their ratings are so bad right now.
He turned this shit into sports entertainment. This is like WWE, full of gimmicks and all this other stuff.
Like when David Stern's NBA was at its best, he's the one that really, because before him, the NBA wasn't this like global phenomenon until he came around.
What do you think about his 2024 NBA expansion teams? 2 of them are coming.
Who?
Most likely Vegas and Seattle, most likely. Now the other runner-ups were Miami, Mexico City. He said he liked it, Mexico City, but the players don't want to continuously travel to Mexico City because they said something with the conditions and the weather is even worse to play there than Denver. So a lot of guys would be out of breath and all that other stuff. So that's a red flag, but it's a beautiful place. It got 138 million people that would love to buy tickets to watch a sports team. So that's why he was having that. The other two was Kansas City and Vancouver.
I know Vancouver used to have a team back in the day.
But Vancouver got more. Exactly. Vancouver got more money, and they ripe for another team now. You know, so they want to hit that reset button and go back to Vancouver if they have a chance. But chances of that is real slim. The most likely cities are Vegas and Seattle, which gives the Western Conference 17 teams. So you got to take one out. And my best bet is they could take New Orleans out since it's right next to Florida.
And Memphis.
You could get either one, either or. Only one got to go. So if you get, you just
if they add Seattle and Las Vegas, then that'd be
that's
two, right?
Yeah, but that's in the Western Conference. It's going to be 32 teams. So if that's 17 teams in the Western Conference, all you need to do is bring one team to the East. 16 teams in the East. 16.
No, but is there an expansion for East teams?
There is no expansion for East teams. You just have to move a team over.
Yeah, if you add two in the West, wouldn't you have to take away two and add the other two to?
No, because it has to be even out. 16.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So all you need to do is get rid of one. Like you said, Memphis, Minnesota, or New Orleans. That's it. You could take one of those three. You know. So
you know what team I'm surprised doesn't have a team? Baltimore.
Yeah, but Baltimore, Baltimore is a very dangerous city, and it doesn't have that much income coming into it. Only certain sports franchises could maintain a team in Baltimore. Football, because football is the number one rated sport in the world. You could put football anywhere in the U.S. and it's going to make money. But basketball don't have that luxury. So
I mean, they have a baseball team too.
Yeah, baseball is another one. Baseball is a legendary sport. And believe it or not, baseball get more ratings than basketball. I know you're gonna find that hard to believe, but it does.
No, I'm not surprised, but I find baseball that puts me, unless it's like playoff baseball, like regular season baseball. I don't know how people follow regular season baseball.
I don't either. It's way too long, but yet people still watch that shit. But you know,
I'll probably watch I'm a casual. I'll watch like the World Series and some playoff games. That's about it.
But here's the thing. Baseball is so stuck in their traditional ways that people love it. It's been the same way for God knows how long now. The NBA constantly changing. So that hurts the product. But you know what happens when you bring expansion teams? You dilute the talent. Those two teams are going to be trash. They're going to probably only win like 25 games. So they're going to lose a lot of money. Who's going to pay tickets to watch a Las Vegas team lose with a bunch of
well, guess what? I know for NFL. Well, in terms of NFL, the Raiders have the highest, the most expensive tickets in the league.
Oh yeah, but then again, you comparing that to football. Football could do whatever they want in the U.S. It gets twice as much ratings as the NBA. Football's in the class of its own. The NBA is different. The NBA has to make money, and the NBA can't keep taking money losses.
Well, I think here's the thing with Seattle. I don't think Seattle will generate that because I know they used to have the Supersonics, but.
Yeah, they
Seattle,
bring that back, but they've been waiting to bring that back. Seattle got more money that increased in, and the new arena that they're working on in Seattle for the NBA. Adam Silverman said he liked it. So I mean, he said all this at NBA Con.
What made no sense is though, I know the Seattle because the reason why they took Seattle out because that building was horrible. I heard, but then why'd you move to Oklahoma? Like nothing's in Oklahoma.
That building was bad, and they were losing money. People weren't buying tickets. But the building is reshaped, it's redone, and more money is put back into Seattle now. So they're going to take that shot again. But
I think Las Vegas.
Why would you go back to a city just to suffer again? Because you're going to lose ratings. See, that Seattle expansion team will not be good.
Yeah, I know. No, but I think Vegas is smart though. Vegas, you'll generate a lot of money.
Oh yeah, because the NBA already doing business in Vegas. This play-in tournament, the final 4 games is in Vegas.
Yeah, because Vegas is a large market, but Seattle's a small market.
Yeah, the NBA Con is in Vegas. NBA does so much stuff in Vegas anyway, so it don't make a difference. It's it's coming. It's the inevitable. A team is definitely coming to Vegas. LeBron said himself that he wants to own the team in Vegas. So when he retires, he may be looking to be minority owner of a team in Vegas. That was one of his goals. So I'm pretty sure that he would be looking to do that.
Yeah.
You know? But man, expansion teams hurt the NBA because the last time you had an expansion, you had to shorten the 3-point line. You had to spread some more talent around. And some of these teams had players that nobody in the league wanted. So that means you're going to have to take some of the Dwight Howards and the DeMarcus Cousins from Puerto Rico and put them on these expansion teams.
Yeah, but with those expansion in the 90s, though, they got pretty, like, remember Charlotte? Charlotte got better with Alonzo. Miami and Orlando.
It took Charlotte about 4 years, though. I mean, that's
Orlando, too. Remember when they got Shaq and Penny and those guys?
Yeah. But it took
so in the 90s, those teams are even – I don't know if these teams will be improved that fastly, but in the 90s, though, those teams pretty much improved within, like, 3-4 seasons.
Yes. You know, that's the time frame, though. You know?
Yeah.
But in this modern NBA, I don't know if that will work. You know, a lot of guys don't have patience. They want success overnight. Nobody wants to sit around and watch a team lose games.
Well, yeah, they have to rebuild through draft. They have to find their Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah. So it's going to be hard. What up, Kid Trunks?
Man, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
The deal is, man, they got this, y'all talking about the play-in?
You talking about the play-in and the new news that the NBA is going to expand and get 2 more teams. It's going to be 32 teams in the league.
Oh, that's good. That means 2 teams from the West is going to come to the East. And that means
no. It's not like that. It's just 2 teams coming to the West, and then you take 1 team out the West and put it in the East. The 2 teams are going to be Western Conference teams.
What the hell? So what about the East? See, bro, I get it, bro.
The East just gets 1 more team. They got 15 already, so you just give them 1 more. 32. 16 plus 16 is 32.
No. The two states is going to be. I have a good one. The 2 states is going to be. The 2 teams going to be Seattle and Las Vegas. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, the 2. That means it's going to be Las Vegas and Seattle.
Yeah, and you take 1 out. That makes if there's 15 teams. Look, if there's 15 teams in the Western Conference, and you add 2, that makes it a total of 17. Now you have to subtract it by 1 and take 1 team away and put it in the East. That gives it 16. 17 minus 1 is 16. All you have to do is take 1 team off.
Okay, I get that, but I'm just saying, like, bro, if you're gonna because I know the 2 states, I know the 2 places they're gonna expand at. I know it's gonna be those 2 states I just named.
Yeah,
but I feel like now you have to move Memphis and Minnesota to the East because
no, you can't do that because you're giving the East an extra team. The East only gets 1 team.
But the West gonna get 2 new ones.
They're
gonna do 1 team. They're doing 1 team.
No, it's 32, bro. 16 plus 16 is 32. So all you have to do is take 1 team out the West, which is 17, and put it to the East, and then the East gets 15 plus 1, 16, and the West has 16. The West is just gonna have 2 new teams. It's gonna make it a little depleted, but it's still gonna be 2 new teams in the West. That's where they go. You know,
I guess. So who gonna move in the East? Who moving in the East?
It's gonna have to be 1 of 3 teams, either Minnesota, Memphis, or New Orleans. They only could get 1 though.
New Orleans. Nah. Let them.
New Orleans is in the South, and it's right next to Florida. Florida's in the Western Conference. I mean, in the Eastern Conference.
Nah, it either gotta be Memphis, because I live in Virginia. It's 3 hours away. So I mean, or Minnesota.
You could take Memphis, but you also could take New Orleans and Minnesota too.
Wait, no,
you
what
could take one of those.
No, there would be 17 and no, wait. There's how many teams in the NBA? 30, right?
30. 16 plus 16 is 32.
Wait, no. How many teams total are in the NBA? 32 or 30?
That's what I'm saying.
The teams in the NBA now is 30. At the end of 2024, there's going to be 32 teams. 2 new teams are coming to the Western Conference. 1 team is getting moved over to the East. That's it. Makes it 16 and 16. 32.
Okay, I get what you're saying now. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, how does this feel so hard for you guys to understand?
No, Kid Trunks is the one who confuse me.
It's simple math, man. If you get 15 teams in the Western Conference and you add 2 new teams, that's 17. So you take one away, that gives them 16. And then you add that to the East, that's already 15. That gives them 16. 16 plus 16 is 32. Simple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. For some reason, I thought there were 32. I got confused with the NFL because NFL has 32
I
teams.
guess I'm just, but okay, all right. I was trying to make it just even, you know. Listen, I ain't gonna lie.
It is even. It's gonna be 16 and 16.
But no, I said add the 2 teams in the West and bring 2 teams like Memphis and Minnesota to the East. That's even. That's gonna be even.
No, it's not, because you're adding an extra team to the East. You can't give 2 extra teams.
You said it's 16 on one in the East and 16 in the West.
Trunks, there's 15 teams in the Western Conference. If I add 2, that makes it 17, correct?
Yeah.
Now, what do I do to make that 16? I have to take 1 team away. That 1 team away goes to the Eastern Conference, makes it 16. It doesn't matter how many new teams come to the West. It's all about how many teams, how is it going to be even out in terms of 16 and 16. So 17 take away 1 is 16. You can't take another team away from the West.
Okay.
If you do that, then that makes the East with an extra team.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna come right back. I'm doing something right now. I'm gonna come right back.
Oh, okay.
No. For some reason, I thought the NBA had 32 teams. For some reason, I got confused.
No, they got 30 teams. They're going to have 32 teams by the end of 2024. It's very simple. I don't understand why that's so hard to understand.
Titus says Vegas is depressing as a whole. The city is full of degenerate gamblers.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's full of a lot of visitors. That's what it's full of. No, but it is what it is. You know, I understand where Kid Trunk's coming from. I guess it could be confusing if you're looking at it like that, because he's looking at it like 2 brand new teams coming. But you act like there's 16 teams in the Western Conference now. It's not. So if there were 16 teams in the Western Conference now and you add 2, then that gives them 18 teams. But that's not the case.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's why I got confused. I thought that for some reason I thought the NBA had 32. I got confused with NFL.
Yeah. So, yeah. So 16 on 16. Very, very simple. And if I had to pick, I mean, he said Memphis. So, I mean, hey, you want to bring Memphis to the Eastern Conference? It's only 3 hours away from Washington. Yeah, do that. So bring Memphis to the Eastern Conference, and that'll help.
Wait, and you said there was bringing in Vancouver?
No, that was a team that's on the list, but those are long shots. The 2 finalists really is just Vegas and Seattle.
Okay.
Those were on the list, but they don't want to do it. So, you know. And
I think you said something about Kansas City?
Yeah, Kansas City, because they wanted to even it out with the other pro sports, because you got the Kansas City Royals, Kansas City Chiefs. No one, other one missing would have been an NBA team, you know. So, but I don't think the NBA is going to settle for a spoil market when they got a team like Vegas. Then they got everybody asking for a team in Seattle, and they've been doing that for the longest. You know how long people have been asking for a team in Seattle, doing protests, asking for a team in Seattle. So it's pretty much clear what they're going to do. You know, this gives a lot of players more jobs, though. If you sit there and be like, "There's no way this guy can't be in the league," he has 2 extra teams he could go play for.
Yeah.
So Carmelo Anthony can come out of retirement. Come out of retirement, Carmelo Anthony.
So for these expansion teams, I'm guessing they're probably going to get these G League players to fill the.
They're going to get some G League players, some draft picks, some old free agents that's available. You know, things like that.
Or they could have a sign, hey, come out and try out for our team.
Oh, there is a rule, though. You could take an expiring contract. So you could take a guy that, like Ben Simmons, that's on an expiring contract that got a lot of money on his contract. You could take him and put him on one of those expansion teams and free your salary cap.
Yeah.
So, you know, Ben Simmons is going to definitely have an NBA job. Look like he won't be out of an NBA job by 2024 then. So he could just go to one of those teams.
Or hey, what's his name? Carmelo could come back to retirement.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yo, what movies you watching this week?
I'm gonna watch Mission Impossible. Dude, that
Okay.
Oppenheimer movie, that's an IMAX movie. That movie I told you about, Oppenheimer, you gotta watch that movie in IMAX.
What is that though? Is that the Christopher Nolan?
Yeah, it's about the Hiroshima bomb.
Oh, okay. I may check that out.
So the movie's meant to be watched. I know. There's also I don't know if you're gonna watch it, but Barbie.
Oh no, I ain't watching that. You gonna watch that?
No, probably not. But there's some A-list actors though. Margot Robbie, Ryan
Man,
Gosling.
the only way you gonna go and watch something like that unless you have a girl with you. Are you going with a girl? Or are you going on?
No. I was kidding, but I'm saying though they have some A-list actors in that movie.
I don't know no straight guy that gonna go to the movie theater and watch Barbie.
No, but I'm saying though they got A-list. They got Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie.
Yeah, but that don't mean nothing. I mean, if you're a man and you straight, why you want to see another man play a Barbie doll or a Ken doll? It's not like we growed up on that. I didn't grow up playing with no Barbie dolls. I don't know about anybody else, but typical stuff. G.I. Joes, WWE action figures. What the fuck I care about Barbie for? I'm a man. You don't watch no damn Barbie. I expect most of the audience is going to be a woman, and if you're a guy and you fascinated with Barbie, I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, that's very odd, So
Yeah, and then did you watch the Spider-Man movie?
Oh yeah, that was bomb. I watched that Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, I watched that, and I watched the Flash.
Oh, the Flash was bad, man. That dude was just corny, man. And the fact that you had two of him in there just made it even worse.
The only reason why I even watched that movie was for Michael Keaton. That's the only reason why I was even interested in watching that. And then remember they had Nicolas Cage in there too as Superman. I don't know what that was about.
Really?
Do you remember that scene?
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Or that movie was kind of forgettable for me, man. I just wasn't feeling it like that. It was just kind of. I love superhero movies, but that one was just corny for me, man. I just couldn't put up with it. But back to what you were saying about Dame. Now, okay, assuming he gets traded to what he wants, he gets like most of these players get what they want anyway. He goes to Miami. Do you really think that's his best chance of winning a championship, the Miami Heat?
I mean, they went to the finals last year.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be title contenders, but will they win it? I don't know.
Hey man, y'all talking about the performance that the greatest prospect since LeBron James, Victor Wembanyama, man, Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, you can't really get to it. That's summer league shit, man. Half of those things are just running. Those are just a waste
people
time.
are already calling him a bust based off that first game.
Yeah,
calling the guy a bust off a summer league game.
Yeah,
man, that's like calling somebody a bust off a preseason game. I mean, come on, man. We got to.
Well, did you hear what happened with him and Britney Spears?
Yeah, I know. His security guard spat Britney Spears.
Yeah, and then her fans are like, their fans were going at it on Twitter and stuff, and they're like, well, Britney was way more successful than her at the age of 19.
I will tell you this much though. I don't need to watch him play again to know this. He way too skinny. Victor is way too skinny. Eat a sandwich, bro. You're gonna get hurt in the regular season.
Bro, nah, he needs to eat, bro. I'm telling you,
that boy is a toothpick. Him and Chat Holmgren are way too skinny. Y'all gotta put some weight on, man. Y'all gotta do something.
Remember they used to say the same thing about Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and Kevin Durant put some weight on. I mean, that's what he's gonna have to do.
But my thing with Victor, he need to get Zion Williamson diet or something, man. I mean,
I don't know, man. He looked worse than the kid in Africa starving. I mean, like, bro, no offense to Africa, but damn.
He need to
eat some food, man.
He can't, bro. Now think about it, he can't really because now, like, looking into it, now he really needs to gain weight. I mean, because in the league he was playing in, the French league, it wasn't like the same league that Luka played.
Well, it's a more fast pace now. So, but he gonna be all right, man. He gonna easily get a double digit. He gonna give you double digit rebounds just off his height. So rebounding won't be a problem. Scoring should come easy because he's tall. I mean, he gonna give you at least 15 and 10 even in the first season or first few games.
But we gonna see tonight though. 8 o'clock, I believe. Yeah, 8 o'clock.
Well, is it another summer league?
Yeah, he gonna play.
Yeah, man. I don't take those things serious.
Yeah, I don't watch summer league. I don't know how people watch that.
It's a waste of time watching summer league. They don't prove it proves absolutely nothing. Half of those guys playing in summer league won't even be in the league.
Agreed. I just like seeing the players that my team drafted. Just want to see how they overall look. And what about preseason? Do you guys count preseason or not?
I don't watch, dude. First of all, I don't even watch. I don't watch NBA until like the All-Star break.
Damn, basketball got that bad for you, Shot?
Yeah.
All preseason and summer league does is just let you look at your favorite prospect to see if they got some good moves, some highlights and stuff like that. That's all it is. You can't take nothing. Nothing.
No, I don't get why there's people on here that like they overreact to like summer league preseason basketball.
Yeah, it's like it proves absolutely nothing. It does nothing for anybody.
Like I remember there were preseason like the last few years. They're like, oh, look at this team. They lost in the preseason. I'm like, oh, okay, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, and Chi-Town, people actually buy tickets for these stupid games. You know, you think Victor going to take a play in summer league game series? He may only play like 15, 20 minutes, and y'all waste y'all money to see him play just to run a few plays, and that's it. With guys that's not going to even be on his team. Some of those guys are most likely G Leaguers. Those not even his real teammates. It's a waste of time. But yeah, since we're talking about summer league, there are some highlights. I mean, you got Scoot Henderson. You can see how he moved. At least he's athletic. You got that. You get the sense of who could be athletic and not.
Yeah. Hey, let me say this: Portland, they're done. They're done with Dame, man. It's over. They.
What
they see. And I seen the summer league, and I get it. You guys don't count summer league, whatever. But man, him and Shadon Sharp, they have a good connection, man. They're gonna be a dangerous team. I don't know right now because they're in the West. They're gonna take them time, but they look good, man. He looks really good, man. Scoot Henderson. Yeah, he looks really good. I'm here in Portland.
But if I'm him, I won't be going hard in the summer league. What happens if you get hurt?
He's hurt. Yeah, he hurt already. He hurt.
See, this is why you don't take these games serious. What if Victor goes out and get hurt tonight? Then that means you miss out the games that actually matter when the season starts. So if you're playing in summer league, I would tell my number one draft pick, you only playing 10 minutes of basketball. Then after that, you sitting your ass down. I don't care if you have 5 points. People want to see you really play seriously. Wait till the regular season start. Then that's the time to count. Those points don't even count for nothing. It's not like it gets held on your record and that's your very first NBA points. That's not his first NBA point. So,
he's got shoulder torn.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's minor.
And Kid Trunk, we was talking about this play-in tournament. Do you know an answer to this? If you lose the first game in the play-in, do you continue playing the regular season? Because the other teams are involved in the play-in. How do you continue playing regular season games if you lose?
I don't know.
Like, what does this mean? It don't make any sense, bro. You put all 30 teams in the league and you break them up into six categories: 3 on the East, 3 in the West. Then you just keep cranking it down till it gets to the final 8, and then 4, then 2, and that's it.
I think to make it more exciting, they should have done it like a team from the West go against the East. Like they should just mix it up. But I don't know why they just, if you're gonna do a play-in tournament, then don't do it. And especially if it's gonna be something new.
Yeah.
They taking from soccer. You guys know football. This is what they do in football and soccer. This is what they do in soccer.
See, a lady said he thinks they wait till the tournament is over. So you mean to tell me if you lose the first game of the play-in that you don't take seriously anyway, you get to have a rest until the rest of the tournament is over? That sounds like good load management. If you're the Clippers, you should lose the game on. You should lose the game on purpose. Be like, yo, Kawhi, you could sit out if you lose this first game of the play-in tournament and just wait for everybody else to win, and you just sit back and wait.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I think a lot of superstar players, star players, is gonna sit this out. I promise you, you're gonna be seeing you're gonna be seeing like a lot of like young players who are potential stars and superstars, and just
LeBron. I think LeBron would lose just on purpose. He'd be like, "Man, I ain't playing this damn thing. I'm 39 years old. Give us some rest. I see you when after this tournament is over with, we get in the postseason. We have some extra rest."
Yeah,
because players don't take the regular season serious no more. It lost a lot of its value, with this play-in tournament and the play-in the in-season tournament. It's just extra stuff that they've, I don't even have to have the best record in the league. I could just get into the play-in tournament and just win games that way, and still get a free pass in the postseason.
Yeah, but I feel like you might see the young players do it, like or like potential, like
them young guys is gonna get busy. Them young guys gonna get busy, Kid Trunks. They gonna get busy. They gonna play all them games.
Paul George, LeBron, AD, they not playing.
Oh yeah, but teams like the Rockets, the Spurs, the OKC, they're gonna be the ones that probably win this tournament. It's gonna be the young bucks because they're gonna be the ones playing all the time. They got a lot of energy. They got time to waste. So.
Yep. Hey, I got a prediction. You guys know the Indiana.
Say that again.
You guys know the Indiana Pacers.
Yes. What about them?
There's one kid named Benedict Arnold. I mean, not Arnold. Benedict Mathurin.
Right.
That kid gonna be something to watch out for, man. I'm telling you.
Okay, that's what's up. Yo, would you root for one of these expansion teams? This Vegas and Seattle team?
I vote for Seattle because I like the Seattle team, man. They should have had a team.
You think they should bring the Supersonics back? The word
hell
Supersonics?
Hell yeah.
What about you, Chi-Town? Supersonics?
I think Las Vegas because they're a big market.
Yeah,
I always like big market teams.
Mm.
So I think that's gonna be interesting, and I feel like that's gonna be a free agent destination one day.
Oh hell yeah! But they fucked up the name though. Chi-Town. They should be the Las Vegas Kings. But you got the Sacramento Kings.
They posted it already. The names for it?
No. I'm saying the Kings would have been a perfect name for the Las Vegas team though, because it's gambling, the cards. You could have the.
Well, the WNBA team was Las Vegas Spades. That's a really good name. Yeah.
So the Kings is a good name for the Las Vegas. You can have the picture of the king on a card, and that could be your symbol.
Hockey for your team. NHL, they're the Las Vegas Knights.
Yeah, so something like that. Just do it something gambling related.
Well, I like their WNBA team name, Las Vegas Spades. That's a cool name.
Yeah, that's a cool name. But see, that's taken already though.
Let me say something about Las Vegas, bro. Man, if they get like a prospect rookie, and they get like some young guys there, bro. Oh my goodness, they're gonna be so distracted, bro. Because it's Sin City, man.
Them boys gonna either get caught with a gambling addiction, or they're gonna get addiction with getting busy too much. They're gonna be going to the ranch, spending their money on them shorties. That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, yo,
yeah, where's our number one pick?
Yo, imagine if Zion go there, his whole career be over. He'd probably have like 10 kids in Las Vegas. He won't even be playing basketball. He had 10 kids over there.
Mm-hmm.
Child support.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and it's expensive in Las Vegas too. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That child support, that'd be like you gotta pay $2 million a month.
Word. He'd be the next Sean Kemp.
Oh, that's how much his child support is? $2 million.
No, Sean Kemp got like, oh my God. I think Sean Kemp got like 18 kids, something like that. Somewhere between there. By all different ladies. He had a lot.
I remember Michael Jackson's family. Michael Jackson had he had like 10, 11 brothers, sisters.
Yeah, but Sean Kemp got the same way, all by different women, bro.
Dang. From the Seattle Supersonics?
Yeah. The Rain Man, he was making it rain, all right. I guess on and off.
In Seattle? Wow, that's surprising. To find some
hey, wow, man,
okay.
See, Seattle got women, right? So everywhere you go, there's money, and he got money. So and he on the road. I mean, who's to say they all from Seattle? They could have been some girl when he went to play the Lakers in Los Angeles, or went to go to New York. I mean, he get around.
That's why he broke now. Not broke, but that's why
Yeah. I think he got arrested. He was trying to shoot at somebody. I think he shot somebody.
Oh man.
So I mean, yeah, he having problems. He having a I see you later says John Morant in Vegas. Yeah, he will have to answer for a trade to get out of Memphis. But I think Joel Embiid and Luka is gonna. I think they're gonna answer for a trade. I don't know what season, but I think before they become free agents, I think they're gonna answer for a trade.
I think Joel may ask for a trade first.
Shot-Time, if you Joel Embiid, do you think he should answer for a trade if they trade James Harden for, let's just say, role players?
He should ask for a trade right now.
I mean, he's been in the league for what, 9-10 years. He still hasn't made a conference finals.
Right. Again, now how much of this you think is his fault or the franchise's fault? Because they do rebuild this team a lot.
Guys, what's going on?
It depends. It's like a good split in the middle somewhere. You can either put it more to the organization or put it a little bit more for Joel, because in certain times and moments, especially this year, it was game 6. He didn't show up. He let Boston win.
Oh yeah,
he let Boston win. He didn't show up, and for game 7, he definitely didn't show up. So we can't just put
he got to take some accountability too. He can't just keep blaming the franchise, basically.
No, I agree.
Right.
He had an opportunity to close it and he didn't take it. Same with James Harden. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's up, G?
Would be a good name for Las Vegas High Rollers.
Say that again, Chi-Town?
What's the name of the name? Las Vegas High Rollers.
Oh, that'd be crazy. Their color should be black and gold. That's one of their jersey colors.
Well, no, that's
I'm
Las
giving
Vegas,
you some tips, Adam Silverman.
Their hockey team is black and gold.
Oh, okay. Yo, G Money, you heard about NBA expansion, right? After 2024,
yeah.
Two teams, baby.
I would not mind it. That actually would be fun. I would not mind seeing expansion though.
Okay. Las Vegas and Seattle. Welcome back. Welcome to the NBA. The NBA loves Vegas, man. They always do their activities in Vegas. So I guess.
But do you think it's going to happen? Do you think it will happen though, or you think it's just experimenting?
No, it's going to happen because he kept one thing about Adam Silverman. Whatever he say he's going to do, he ends up doing it. He said he was going to do the in-season tournament. He did it. He said he's going to do the play-in tournament. He did it. So if it came out the man's mouth, he said he's going to do NBA expansion like spring of 2024. That's when they're going to pick their teams.
Good point. I'm not mind seeing that. But if you're going to do that, if you got two teams, put one team in the East, one team in the West, to balance it out.
Well, they're not doing that. They're going to put two of the teams in the West. It's just Seattle and Vegas, and then one team just gets crossed over to the East. So the two new teams will be in the West, most likely. So unfortunately, but I mean, hey, at least you could give a team like Kid Trunk, say Memphis is right close to him, so give Memphis to the Eastern Conference. That's all you got to do. Even it out, 16 plus 16. The NBA trying to get even more gambling in the sport. Yeah, that is true. Yo, G Money, this play-in tournament. Maybe
but one thing, Seattle's in Washington though. But here's the thing, Seattle's in Washington.
Yeah, but so Seattle's that'd be a Western Conference team. That's always been a Western Conference team.
Right, but then they also used to play in the East though, Seattle.
No, Seattle never been an Eastern Conference team. Seattle Supersonics. No, yeah. Supersonics.
Right.
Yeah, that's all West.
Right. But if I were Adam Silver, I'd put maybe like Las Vegas in the East and put Seattle in the West. If I were Adam Silver, so you wouldn't need to, play jigsaw buzz with other teams,
Yeah, but I mean, hey, Vegas is dead smack in the West, so they ain't going nowhere. Vegas is damn near hours away from California over here. That's a Western Conference team, So is Seattle, so they ain't going nowhere. Those are both staying in the West. Memphis is really not a Western Conference team. I don't know why people keep saying that. It's more closer to the East.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna push it to the East. I don't see it though. It would have happened already.
They have to. They have to. If they're going to make these expansion teams, G-Man, you can't keep 17 teams in the West. One team has to come away. And one team that coming away is going to be probably either Minnesota, Memphis, or New Orleans. Those are the closest to the East Coast.
Remember, I could see New Orleans because they were in the East. I could see New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans is right next to Florida, bro. It's in the South.
So at least put New Orleans at best. At least put New Orleans. Yeah.
So. See, your lady said the Eastern Conference is pathetic. Yo, G-Man, I got a question for you. Yo, G-Man, I got a question for you. If you lose the first game of the play-in tournament, because none of us can't figure this out. If you lose the first game of the play-in tournament, do you still get to play regular season games? Because all the other 29 teams.
The playing and in season are two different things. The in season, I mean,
I mean the in season. I'm talking about the in season tournament. If you lose the first game, you're out. You kicked out the tournament. So
I think so.
A team still play.
I think you lose the first game of the in season. I think you're done. I'm not exactly sure.
So how does that team continue playing regular season games for that time frame?
To be honest, I don't even care. So I don't even care for this in season. So I don't.
It's so stupid, bro. How you even play the rest of the games then? Do you just sit out and wait for the tournament to be over?
It's the stupidest thing I ever saw by Adam. So it's just so wrong.
Yeah,
it's so wrong.
Yeah,
like, why even have this?
They're trying to copy soccer, man. They know what they're trying to do because they're trying to cultivate that. Because right now, I think the NBA is like the second popular sport in the world, right up there in soccer. So I think that's why they're doing it in some way. They're trying to.
The NBA ain't popular, you think, bro?
It's not that.
What
popular.
What is it? Is it third?
It's not that popular. It's the
Even
NFL.
Soccer get more ratings than the NBA.
In the world,
MLS is popular, and NFL is way more popular.
You should know this, right?
MLB is more popular now, even MLB, arguably. And
no, in the world.
Yes, in the world, the NBA still doesn't get that. Soccer get twice as much ratings as the NBA.
Oh, no, yeah, definitely, yeah.
No, I said
y'all
basketball at least top 5 or number 2, isn't it? Or
no,
it's not top 2.
No, I think we did something like this before, right? G Money.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
The NBA was kind of farther down. I think it was like 9 or 10.
In the bottom of the barrel.
Yes. Yo, shit, Kid Trunks, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of sports that make more money. I think
cricket. People watch. There's more viewers for cricket than there is for NBA.
Crazy. Huh?
It's fucking crazy.
Heck, I think tennis is probably more popular than NBA too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fisher archery too.
I never watched archery in my life.
Okay.
That's great. And see you later said soccer is the most popular sport worldwide by like 6 times. Yeah, soccer is man. You
that's what I
go
said.
crazy.
That's what I said.
No, but basketball isn't. Basketball is not. I know cricket and tennis are more watched than basketball too.
Yeah,
but basketball's not.
Basketball's not even the most watched sport in the U.S.
Yeah,
right. It used to be back then, not anymore.
Yeah,
and NFL and MLB have more viewers than NBA.
Yeah.
Sure. What do you guys think about this in season? Do you guys, care shy? P, do you like this in season? I hate this thing, man.
Yeah, 6 groups, 3 on the West, 3 on the East. Then you just keep getting it tranked down until it gets to the final 8. Like,
I just think it's pointless.
Yeah, and you know what that Richard Jefferson said? You get a cup, you get a championship cup. Ooh, this is so good.
You know what? And they want to make it like so teams can really care. Shoot, like you can be like, hey, if you do it, you get 2 first-round picks or something.
I don't know, man. You got to give them something to play for, then, man. Maybe
let them get money out of it. I mean, you get $500,000, I think, out of it, right?
G-Money, yeah. But G-Money, how about this? The team that wins gets gets to automatically be in a play-in if they don't play good for the rest of the season.
That I don't really like that. What's the regular season for then?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something. Bro.
You have 82 games. Yeah. If you want to get yourself to the play-in or playoffs, then play well.
Because I know a lot of teams want to avoid being in the play-in. But if you win the in-season tournament and your team is not so good, you face a couple injuries, you could at least say, hey, we got losing record, but when the play-in starts, we get a free game to try to enter the postseason.
No, it's a different era now, bro. You're not like You're not gonna have too much player really care about this anymore. Like LeBron's, Steph Curry. This was like in the 80s or 90s or 70s. They'll probably somewhat care about this, but now just in this generation, they won't care about.
There's just a lot of senseless awards. I mean, so. But yo, G Money, we talk about Dame going to Miami because everywhere you go, everybody say that's pretty much the foregone conclusion. But Chi-Town and myself was talking about, let's say he was bluffing, right? And he goes to a team. Chi-Town said there's no way he will miss out playing if he's on the Philadelphia 76ers or the Lakers, you know, hypothetically speaking. I mean, if you go on the Lakers, there's no reason for you not to play. I don't care if you didn't want to go there at first. You mean to tell me you're going to sit out the whole season from playing with LeBron and AD? You have a legit chance of winning a championship. Why would you want to miss that out for?
Or the Clippers? Why not? Or even the Clippers?
Game ain't going to ring, bro. It's over, bro. His time is up, man.
I don't think he'll ever win a ring neither. But who knows? I don't think he'll ever win a ring neither.
Yeah, we don't. I think it's still too early to tell.
Yeah, if he old. Yeah,
I mean,
he like a Gary Payton.
No,
yeah,
he has a chance. No, he has a chance to win a ring. He does have a chance. If I had to put my finger on my chin, I doubt it though.
I mean, no, it's not a foregone conclusion.
Right. G Money.
I got to be a number 2 in the championship team, not number 1. If he's a number 1, I can guarantee he won't get a ring. He needs to be a number 2.
Oh yeah, that I could probably. I'm saying as with another star player, he definitely can.
Will Jimmy Butler move aside and let Dame take that team though?
I doubt it.
I think Dame's going to be the closer of that team.
But what Jimmy Butler used to be the closer. Jimmy Butler don't look like the type of guy that's just going to give somebody his team.
I don't see Jimmy Butler as a closer though.
But he was. I mean, he got
not
a
really.
chance.
No, when those tough shots, I see the other his teammates making those tough shots.
Nah, he did some closing. I mean, he led his team to the finals twice. He was definitely involved in a lot of closing.
It's true. To me, I don't see Dame as a closer neither in the playoffs. He's only closed like 2 first-round playoff series. Other than that, who's he really closed out? Other than the Rockets and the Thunder.
Oh yeah. Oh yo, Jimmy, I gotta answer you this, man. This is a Knick question. The Knicks turned down Paul George trade. We was the one that canceled it because we said the Clippers wanted too much. Did you agree with the Knicks? Did you think we did the right thing?
I'm 50-50 on that. At first, I'm happy and I'm mad. I'll start with the happy part. I can kind of understand not getting PG because he is 33 years old.
And he wanted that extension. He said, if you bring
that extension,
I want that extension. I don't want to pay no 36-year-old guy.
He's 33. You know, he's a
but he'll be 36 when he's asking for his extension.
Exactly. He'll be a senior citizen now.
Yeah, I'm not giving a guy
no way. No way. If he was 23, that's different.
Right.
But 33 now. But maybe why I am a little bit mad because he is that guy that I think would have fit with Brunson, you know?
Right.
That I think would have fit with Brunson and Randall. So I'm 50-50 about this.
Hey, G Money, how you feel about Joel Embiid? Do you think he should ask for a trade? Because I think it's a perfect opportunity to ask for.
I'll still stick it out of Philly because if you ask for a trade, I'll stick it out in Philly though. I'll stick it out in Philly.
Really?
Yeah, I'll stick it out in Philly.
But I feel like if James Harden does return, the same results going to happen.
I think so too. But if you ask for a trade, Philly might not listen to him, and if you trade him, they can trade him anywhere they want him to trade to. Why would they say Philly trades him to like Orlando or something? Think of that.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Him and Balcaro. Oh my goodness.
But if you're Joel Embiid, you're gonna suffer because you want to win a championship, right?
And you don't want to be on a rebuilding team.
Exactly. Why would he get traded to Detroit?
Joel Embiid is in his prime now. He needs to win the championship while he's in his prime.
So what's the difference between next year? Let's say if he has to trade next, because trust me, same thing gonna happen. Same thing's gonna happen. Okay, next year, and he asked for a trade then. Sixers still going to trade him anywhere he wants, not where he wants, but anywhere where they can get the best value.
I think the Knicks waiting for Luka or Embiid. They think those guys going to ask for a trade and say, "Hey, They don't want to be part of that team. Come to New York.
I don't want New York to wait for that though, because not to assume injuries and stuff. Why would if you do that, but like Randall, or RJ, or Brunson get hurt or something like that?
Yeah.
Think of that. Why would if Luka and B get hurt though? Think of that. I'm not trying to. I don't want to assume injuries, but I'm just saying.
Right. Hell yeah. But would you,
let's
assume that they're not hurt. Would you wait for Luka?
I would consider, yeah. I'll think about it, yeah.
I definitely wait Luka. I think Luka's going to be a future MVP.
Yeah. G Money.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
How you feel about you watch the Indiana Pacers? Like you see the
watch the Pacers? Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, man, they're gonna be this kid, man. I forgot to say his name. Benedict Mathurin.
Benedict Mathurin.
Yeah, that kid. I'm telling you, man. I just gotta say it. You gotta say it. So when the season starts and he start balling, I come right up here and brag about myself.
He was a rookie last year, right?
Yep.
Yeah, coming off the bench, averaging 16, man, giving you
he's a beast.
Yeah, he good, man. He better start, man.
He better fly, he can shoot, and getting Obi Toppin and Bruce Brown. Keep your eyes on the Pacers, man. They're gonna be on people's radars next year. The Pacers with Halliburton and Miles Turner. Don't be surprised they're playing in team.
Oh yeah. Hey, yo. Yeah. Well, hold on for a minute. I had Lamar Jackson as my future this upcoming MVP. I think he's gonna have a comeback season.
Hell no.
Who y'all got?
I got Trevor Lawrence.
Pat Mahomes again, man.
You got Pat Mahomes again?
Let me stop being boring. Yeah. But I'm gonna stop being boring and just keep saying him.
Yeah. Come on, man. Mix it up a little bit.
I'll pick what's that kid from San Diego? The Chargers.
Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Herbert.
No, I feel like they've gotten worse this year. I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs this year.
Wow. Okay. Trevor
What
Lawrence.
about you, G Money? Who breaks? Do you think Aaron Rodgers has an MVP season?
Aaron Rodgers. He's old. He's too old. He's a grandpa. No, he's too old.
No, I'm telling you right now. Okay. You could go back here next year. It's gonna be Trevor Lawrence.
Okay. All right. Hey, we got the receipt. You say Trevor Lawrence. I got Lamar Jackson.
Just said that.
You said Justin Herbert.
No.
Kid said Justin Herbert. Prince said Lamar Jackson.
Kid said Justin Herbert.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Right.
Yeah,
going once, going twice, Kid Trunks. This is documented. We're gonna have receipts. You got to make your final pick.
Trevor Lawrence, because let me tell you why.
I'm going Josh Allen. You know what? Give me Josh Allen. I'm going to say Josh Allen.
So G Money got Josh Allen. Chi-Town, who you got?
Trevor Lawrence.
Kid Trunks, who you got? You got Justin?
Trevor Lawrence.
Okay. So both of y'all got Trevor Lawrence. All right. So this is documented. Y'all take y'all picks.
Come on.
So
now my sleeper.
Who's right?
My sleeper is gonna be Joe Burrow.
Same.
Oh, I forgot it. Okay. All right. Hey, I got one more question just for basketball. Just one more. We get right back to football.
Right.
So who you guys want to be in the East when they do these expansions? Do you guys want Memphis with John Morant or Minnesota with Anthony Edwards? Because I like both. Man.
Or New Orleans.
Or New Orleans with
I mean, I don't really care if they're East or West. It doesn't affect. I don't think it affects anything.
I don't want New Orleans because he ain't gonna play no more.
I think if you get Memphis in the East, I think they could probably be like finals contenders.
Yep.
If you put Memphis in the East, they could definitely.
So who you guys want? Minnesota or Memphis or Pelicans?
I think Memphis would be more. It would make things a lot interesting because the East is kind of weak. There's only probably like 3 or 4 teams. I don't even know if Philly is going to be a contender next year.
Okay.
I think if you put Memphis there, I think Memphis is better than Philly. I don't think they're better than Milwaukee or Miami if they get
Boston.
Boston is 50-50. I think it could go either way.
I'm going with New
Boston-
Orleans.
Boston
They
better.
got the star power. They got Brandon Ingram, Zion.
Come on.
Put that in the
Miami
East.
was that?
Put that in the East.
Man, Zion.
Man,
Nah.
all Zion got to do is play, brother. If he playing and he in the Eastern Conference, they'd be one of the top.
Don't forget
they'd be-
CJ McCollum still on that team.
Yeah, bro, they'd be one of the
Close
top
Alvarado.
teams. They'd be one of the top teams in the East with all that talent, the young talent they got on that team. And you know what's this is going to hurt the Western Conference. That means out of 16 teams, you're going to have 2 teams that's expansion, and that's going to be kind of bad, winning only like 25 games a year. Until they
We'd be
actually get
surprised
better.
if they don't do the expansion. We'd be surprised if they don't do it though.
I'd be real surprised because, like I said, Adam Silver kept his word on everything, all his changes. He's the type of guy that if he say he's changing rules, he changes it. So far, he's never let me down with his rules. Well, he let me down, but he didn't let me down with his word. Put it that way. So, everything he said he was going to do, he did. So,
G Money, who you want? Minnesota, Memphis, or New Orleans in the East?
If I had to choose who I rather see between the whoever in the East, I would not mind seeing. First thing for me, I would not mind seeing like Memphis in the Eastern Conference. I would not mind seeing Memphis in the East. I mean, think about it. Memphis in the East battling. You have Ja versus RJ, Ja versus Giannis. Imagine the dunks every time. I mean, the dunks every time. The excitement, though. I mean, the young blood of the Grizzlies versus the Bucks, though. And
yo,
G
Money, me and Chi-Town was joking. We said Melo could come out of retirement and go to play in Las Vegas now.
It's possible.
They're gonna need players.
Hey, he'll be in retirement 2 times. When he's done playing the game, he'll go straight to the casino.
Same thing, Dwight Howard.
Yep, Dwight Howard, DeMarcus Cousins. You can't
Trevor
say the league
Ariza,
ain't.
Jamal
Yep, you can't say the league don't
Nate
have a
Robinson,
place for me no more.
Mo Williams.
Yep.
Isaiah Thomas.
George Mikan. Mark
George Mikan.
No, guys.
Tay says Joe Burrow is 3-1 against Mahomes. Is that true?
Yeah, and I think he's talking about regular season. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's true though. In your personal opinion though, what do you think hard? In your personal opinion though, let me think of something. What team do you think Dame would fit the best most? In my opinion, I think like the Bucks or Celtics. You?
Well, assuming that he changed his mind and he wants to go somewhere else, maybe playing with Giannis would be his best fit. But I guess he don't care about playing with Giannis. Giannis is a guy to watch out for. Giannis, Embiid, and Luka. If they don't get their way in the next 2 years or so, I won't be surprised if they start asking for a trade.
No, Giannis
has been linked to the Knicks. Giannis has been linked to the Knicks. That was in the last few weeks.
Prince. This is what Dallas is gonna do, right? They going when Luka gets mad, and when it's 2 years up, like let's say 2 years or a year or so, they're gonna trade Kyrie and a couple more pieces and 3 first round picks to get Giannis. Watch.
They had Drew Holiday, but here's the thing: they had Drew Holiday though. But they had Drew Holiday.
What supposed to mean?
Like, why would the Bucks trade Giannis for another guard?
Dude, no. If Giannis wants to trade, he wants out. If he wants out, no regards, no matter what. If he wants out.
Yeah, I know that, but if anything, they'll trade Giannis for another forward, not for another guard. Am I right, P?
Yeah. Man, Giannis did according to reports that Giannis would be interested in the Knicks if he's not on the Bucks. If he had to leave the Bucks, he said he'd be interested in the Knicks. So when his contract time is up, or if he just decide to say, "Hey, I want to leave the Bucks. They didn't build enough talent around me. These guys are too old. I can't win another chip with these guys. I want to go elsewhere." My Knicks will be wide open, waiting to receive him. I don't know how much left. How much basketball?
In 2 years, he's a free agent.
He's somewhere between it. I forgot where he's a free agent.
Let me check his contract. Let me check.
Oh, they got that dumb rule where the team got to match the contract. Man, I hate that rule, man.
No. Giannis, I'm pretty sure is unrestricted, so he can leave by himself. Yeah,
What
Giannis
year?
is unrestricted. Around 20. He's
25?
done
2025?
26 here. He has a player option for 25-26 for $52 million.
Okay.
So he's a free agent in the summer of 26.
Okay. But he got opt out when in 2025.
Ain't that 2 years from now?
2026. He can opt out in 2026.
Okay. So yeah, he got basically 2 more years to do with Milwaukee. If he wants to leave Milwaukee early, he has to go to the front office and say, hey, I don't plan to re-sign with you guys. I want to leave. But I don't see him doing that. He bought a chip to Milwaukee. He seems happy in Milwaukee. So I don't know, man. It's a bit of a scratch to see him leave Milwaukee. But I could see Embiid leaving. Because think about it, G-Money, Philly changed their roster about every year.
Very possible.
You know, and
there's always change shuffle with them. Yeah.
Yep, they're gonna change their roster even more when they trade Harden.
And Embiid is gonna and Embiid has 1, 2, 3, 4 more years left on his contract, and he has a player option for $59 million in 2027. Embiid. Yeah. But Dame would fit nice with OKC, SGA, Shet. Obviously, they have to chase Josh Giddey, but Dame would fit nice with the Thunder. I would love to see that though.
Would it be title contenders though?
No, they need more. They need more depth. No.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, Chat didn't even enter his prime yet. He's still a baby. Yeah, we don't even know what he can do. You know?
Exactly. He didn't play. He was in street clothes last year.
Yeah, I mean, he's not even in his prime. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is hitting his prime. I haven't seen the best from him yet. He's hitting his prime. So, yeah, I don't know. They won't be title contenders, though. That is absolutely true. And he wants to win the title. So, but yeah, man. Okay, so we talked about the comeback players of the NFL. What about teams? What about just a team in general that you think maybe too early, but who you think could possibly take it all? Oh, you wouldn't be surprised to see them take it all.
What teams do I think will surprise some teams? I think the Lions are going to do a lot of good things this year. I think the Detroit Lions are going to improve this year.
As an Eagles fan, I got to be realistic. I don't think we're going to do too good this season.
I think you'll win a division. Because here's the thing: the last team, normally when teams lose in the Super Bowl, they don't go back. The only team that's done that is the Patriots, and they've had Tom Brady.
I don't see light at the end of the tunnel this year, though. I think we're going to have an okay year, you know.
Yeah, losing some pieces. Yeah, they lost a lot of pieces this offseason. But I think the Lions are going to do a lot of good changes, too. I think the Lions have a lot. I think the Lions do a lot of good things. And don't sleep on a team like maybe another team that I think we should keep an eye out for is maybe the. What do you guys think about the Bengals? You think the Bengals are a legit title contender? I think the Bengals are still a pretty good team, though.
I think they're my pick for the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you think Odell Beckham is done?
No, he's on the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Do you think that's one of the reasons why I had Lamar Jackson on? I think.
Oh no, he's still good. I don't think he's gonna be a big impact to that team.
Damn.
What about you, Pete? In your opinion, Pete, what teams do you think will catch your eye next year? I'm keeping my eye on the Bengals and the Lions.
I'm gonna go with the Bills. I know they have a history. You know, they don't come through, but at some point they're gonna have to come through. So maybe this will be the year.
Okay.
So
the Bills. So the Bills in the AFC. What about the NFC?
I don't know. That could be tricky. But like I would say but I had to pick one team though. So I would have to say probably if anything, I think the Bills will be that team that take it to the next level.
Right. I'm saying NFC. Yeah. You're saying the Bills in the AFC, but
you know who the Bills remind me of? They remind me of Philly in the NBA.
Why? Because they come close, but always something.
No, like every year they're in they're predicted to win it, and then they don't even come close.
Yeah,
I know, man.
It's like the last 5 years I've had everyone always says the Bills are winning it, and then they never.
I was one of those people.
They can't even get to the Super Bowl.
Oh, you picked the Bills, G Money?
Yeah, I picked the Bills to go deep.
I picked them the last like 2-3. I don't trust them anymore now.
Yeah, me neither. It is over, man. And the season starts September 7th. The Chiefs gonna host the Lions.
Here's the thing about Josh Allen. He needs to change it. The way he plays the game of football. Yeah, that running shit doesn't like. I tell people that running stuff doesn't work. You're playing quarterback, not running back.
Hell yeah.
Like people are high on the Bears QB Justin Fields, and I think he's decent, but I have to see him do more stuff for the quarterback. Like anyone can run, but if the scheme is to make you pass, then maybe you're not doing your job.
G-Man, are you asking about the whole NFC, or the East, the North? Which one?
Yeah, the whole NFC. Yeah.
I'm asking the whole NFC. The Bears. No, I'm joking. I just did that to see how Chi-Town would react. I'll probably go with the 49ers.
I can see that. So you got the
49ers.
Yeah, with McCaffrey and with and also they also lost Jimmy Garoppolo to the Raiders though this offseason. So
yeah, that is true.
True, but they do have a nice team. Brandon Allen, Sam Darnold, Trey Lance, Brock Purdy, who got hurt last year. In the championship. Yeah.
What do y'all think about
these
guys, these journalists talking about Andy Reid, the greatest football coach of all time? That was actually a debate.
Do you agree with that, Chi-Town? Andy Reid, the best NFL coach ever?
No, I'd probably go with John Madden.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's only won one Super Bowl. I mean, he's had a lot of collapses in the playoffs.
What about Belichick?
Bill Belichick, yeah.
He needs to show me he could do something without Tom Brady, because without Tom Brady, he doesn't even have a winning record.
So he disqualified because Brady is gone.
I mean, you could make a case, but I'm saying, though, for me, in order for me to say that, he needs to do something without Brady. Like, he hasn't even made the playoffs.
True that.
I mean, he hasn't won a playoff game without Brady in his whole career.
True that.
Like, I wonder if let's be honest, if you don't get Tom Brady, is Belichick there for this long?
If I would have to guess, I don't think so.
Yeah.
If I would have to guess, what about a guy like Bill Walsh? Bill Walsh, Vince Lombardi?
Oh, Vince Lombardi, yeah, he's definitely up there.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, man. But
Don Shula, former coach of the Dolphins, Don Shula.
That's before my time.
Do y'all know what's the first game of the NFL season?
September 7th, Lions versus Chiefs on NBC.
That's nice. Oh, yes, that's nice. I only get a month. I'm kind of itching for NFL to come back.
Dude, for summer, like, it's funny. When you're a kid, you love summer. But as an adult, summer is so boring.
Yeah, man. It's like no good sports, man. Like, everybody gone. I'm just waiting for NFL to come back.
And preseason begins August 9th.
Yeah. Man, I can't wait. I really can't wait for the NFL. But until then, I'll be entertained with the Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence Jr. live in New York City. G-Money is in your background and the best.
Yes, sir. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. That will be nice. Yep.
Yes. Can't wait, man. So, but yeah, man. I guess that's it. We covered up all the topics, man. So I mean, it's time to head up out of here, man.
Yeah, I'll see you, man.
All right.
Peace.
All right. Chi-Town, have a good one.
You too.
All right, y'all. See, one thing with my podcast, I close out always on time. All right. We cover the topic. We don't get too far out of hand, and we just keep it moving from there. But hey, man, everybody, peace and have a good time, man. It's time for me to be out of here. Be out.
Peace. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Jordan off the steal.
It finds a way to get easy scores. 4th in the league this year in steals. Jordan, one of the best pickpockets you're going to find, and then one of the best finishers for the score.
20 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Jordan. Oh, a left hand, and able to squeeze through to give the Bulls a 2-point lead.